So I have added audio to this AutoCAD tutorial file. So welcome students. Today we will learn about inserting an image or any image from your desktop PC to your AutoCAD software, and we are using this sketch for designing purpose. You want to have a garden designed by you, and you made some sketch in the sketchbook, and then you um, want it in the AutoCAD software. So you have to drag the image in the AutoCAD software and keep clicking the left button, and then when you will place the image in AutoCAD, then it will tell you to specify insert point. Always remember that specify means in AutoCAD that you have to click the left button. So you will click and then you will move the mouse to see the scale, and you will move the mouse and then again you will click another point to add the image in the AutoCAD. In this way you can add any image from your desktop PC in the AutoCAD. You can want to have you may want to have a flower or any design of a vase or anything from you may download it from the internet, and then you can take it in the AutoCAD software and in this way. So then we will use we are opening the same file as I shared with you previously. uh, in the garden file I have inserted this image, and to suppose I want to have this walkway that I drew first um, to be 3 feet in the real scale, because in AutoCAD we always draw everything in real scale. So at first what you have to do, you will draw a line in the sketch file that you want to um, that the dimension you know. Suppose I know that this walkway will be 3 feet, so I have drawn a 3 feet line in the AutoCAD, and I have also drawn the line in the image that I want to be 3 feet. So the command will be align, that I want this small line to be aligned with the bigger line. So I have selected the line and the image, and now I will give the command because to have this small line will be big as the line I drew. So this align command works with al space is alignment that I want to align. So al space, so specify first source point. The source point will be the drawing line that the have. So I want this point to be here and the above point to be in there. So then I will click a space, and it will ask you that you want to scale in this alignment. So I am sure that okay, I want this. Then you will press again space. So you see that there will be no smaller line now, because the smaller line has been aligned with the bigger line. The bigger line I drew in the AutoCAD 3 feet. So if you want to check that whether this is actually 3 feet, so you can use the dimension tab, and we will select aligned dimension because the line is actually angular. So it have to select the aligned dimension and see that this is 3 feet. So now the sketch is actual scale in the real world. So the alignment, after the alignment is done, we will start drawing the other lines of the sketch. So you can delete the previous line because I know that the drawing is at scale. Though the site area here looks angular or not in good form, it so we will start drawing, giving the command L space from a corner, and then since I want a straight line, because though the drawing is having angular line, but I know that my drawing will be straight. So from the image I get the dimension that it will be nearly 60 feet. How I am fixing 60 feet? I am fixing it based on the sketch because the drawing is now in scale. So I am giving 60 feet to avoid also the fraction, because if you want to follow directly from the sketch, it may have some fraction. So I am giving 60 feet a straight line dimension, 60 feet space. So this is the line of 60 feet, and then again I am moving my mouse near the end point and I see okay it will be nearly 40 feet, so I'm giving 40 feet. And then again on the left side, if it is a rectangular side, so it will be again 60 feet. And then I can just click the starting point, or I can give the command C space. C space will be a new command for you. To C space means close, that where I have started I will close at that point. So now the site area is 60 feet by 40 feet. Why I am drawing the existing garden file, let me explain it to you. I will copy some of the properties of this drawing with the new drawing. Like I want this green will be the same color and same scale, or the water body, this stone part or this pavement part, I will use all these scale and color in my new file. So I have how can we do that, we will learn in this tutorial. That's why I have opened in the previous garden file. Now I will start with drawing the curved line, or the pool shape. Since it is a curved line, you already know that in AutoCAD we can use the SPL or the spline command to draw the curved line, and I will follow clicking on the sketch line because this is the kind of shape I want. So I will just follow that line. So I will start clicking on the curved line, and I am taking again SPL space, click on any point you want to start, and then start clicking on the point. Make sure that the ortho is off because ortho will not allow you draw a very smooth line. So I have offed the ortho using a fade command, and I am following the drawing or sketch line by clicking on the line point, different point, and then C space, or you can just click space. You see that this spline line, if you select, it contains many points, so you can manually change the shape. Now I know that around this pool I want a 3 feet walkway, and the 3 feet walkway is same around all the side. So what command we will use? Of course we have to use the offset command, because offset command allows you to give same distance all around. So O space, then 3 feet space, and I will not click inside because I need to, after giving the 3 feet space, I need to show the direction whether I want inside or outside. Because I want outside, so I will click on the outside of the pool. So you see the 3 feet walkway has been created around the line. To make it more visible to you, I am changing the color and the thickness so that it becomes more clear to you. You see, this is the line that directly I have drawn from the sketch. Now I see that okay, my line or the side line is actually not okay because the pool is moving out of the side. So I will use 4 feet movement, or I will use the move command to move one line 4 feet away. So M space 4 feet space, and then to end this line, because it's having a small distance in between, I will use the fillet command, F space, then click. So here an interesting thing has happened, that it filleted, or it made at one point, but it has some curvature, a small curved line you see, because the fillet command, using the fillet command, you also can use the curved meat. So here F space, you see that there is a R space. If I give R space, then you can give any dimension that will allow you to have the curve joint. So I have removed that. I have given F space, R space, 0 space, that I don't want any curve intersection. I want a straight, so I have given F space. and this all line is now okay. So I am also highlighting the surrounding sight line to make it more visible to you, because I am having one by step all the drawing from the sketch. So now again I will use SPL command to draw the curved line of the entrance. I'm taking a reference. I'm just clicked on the I didn't click, I just put my mouse on here, and then I'm moving my mouse slowly, and then I have started drawing the SPL command, and I'm following the drawing line by clicking closely over the curve line so that it's okay. And be very careful about this square green button. When you will see it, you that means if you click now, then it will be actually end in that point. So I don't want end it here, so I will just move my mouse little bit over the line, yeah, because we know the tr double space trim command, so we can just trim the line. And I'll again offset to make the bridge 3 feet space, but this is little bit not matched with the drawing, so maybe I will give O space and 4 feet space, that I want 4 feet offset. Okay, now this line is actually the 4 feet line and match with the drawing, and I can extend because at the end of the line it has to be closed if I want to use the hatch command. Now I will draw again SPL command to draw this curved line, and I am drawing it following the sketch. So you see that I'm all following all through the sketch line to guide me what I will draw. And now I will trim the extended part, or the part that is not actually the drawing, that does not match with this sketch. I can reshape by using this point. So this blue button is actually allow you to add vertex, means you can add more point so that you can change the curve line, and or you can just move to match with the sketch. Then the remaining part is actually the shade, or the barbecue shade maybe. So I am giving C space command, and I see okay from the drawing that it's nearly 5 feet or 6 feet, and I will draw L space and taking the center as my starting point and clicking just randomly, because from the poolside walkway to reach the shade I will have a large space. Now I'm trimming the point I don't want. This is the walkway, so there will be no point in here. But if suppose you have trimmed it and you want it back now, so you can actually move, keep your mouse over the you can click the SP line and then click on red button and click add vertex, and you can add 1 point 2 point you want. So in this way you can get the line, and you can modify by manually clicking. So I will again trim the unwanted line of the drawing. So now I will just delete the image to see what I have drawn, because that was the more or less all the lines from the sketch. So in this way you can sketch, and you can take the drawing in AutoCAD and draw the design you want. Now I will add hatch, so I will give H space and then clicking the green part and space. So I have clicked 3 point, and then on again H space and the walkway part, again H space and the pool part. But okay, this pool part is not taking hatch because there is some issues, maybe. Yeah, yes, there is some issues. I have just deleted it, and now we will use the interesting command. I'm again trying before going to the interesting point. You see that it's not taking the boundary, maybe there is some gap in between. And if I zoom, yes, there is something different, so I will delete it. And you have to be very sure about this thing, because hatch always takes the boundary part. Okay, now MA for match. I want this green matched, so I will MA space and click on the hatch I want to copy it, and then click on the my drawing. So these, all the properties of this hatch is converted in here. I don't need to fix the scale. So again, MA space, I will click on the MA space and click on the part I want to copy it, and click on the part I want to be copied. So in this way you can use match properties. And I'm again giving the hatch in the pull part, H space. Okay, now it takes because of, there was a small line and that was, I think, disturbing me. So I match properties again. So you see there is something wrong. So if this something happens wrong, so you can trim it, tr space. I'm taking reference that I want only this part, and there is something wrong that it's not trimmed. So in this way, don't be very frustrated. There will be some drawing issues maybe, so I will delete it, or I will extend some portion, ex double space, to make sure that there is no gap between here. And you see, the moment I extended this line, so now it is a closed boundary. So at peak point command works well, and the extended part is removed. So I have copied the properties using the match properties ma space command. Again, I'm going to ma space, click on the object you want the properties to be copied, and then again give in this way. I think it will do that, ma space, and click the source and then click the destination. So I can copy the line properties, I can copy the hatch properties also. So if you open or draw in the garden file, you can copy these properties. So this is the command we learned now till now, that drawing from the sketch and giving match properties command. Now I will add text, t space, and specify. So you have to click, and again specify means you have to click again. And now then this kind of window will open up, where you can manage the size of the text. Otherwise it will be very small, so remember that, fix the size and draw right garden layout. You can manually, again, you can double click anytime to make change. That I don't want 5 feet, it's very big, so I want smaller. But if you want something like this, that a arrow will guide you the text, then you have to go to the dimension tab by clicking on the dimension and then taking multi-leader. So multi-leader will want you to specify something, so you will click on the object and then again click another point, and if you zoom, you will see, okay, very smaller text has been written. So you can use it and make sure, because the extended part is very small, there is two control. One is uh, allow you to move, and another arrow is actually about the line. So I am controlling these 2 points to place it in the right way. Now I want this arrow to be bigger because it's very small, so I will click on the this part and right button and then properties. So this window will come up where you can change many properties of this line, and if you going down, you will see arrowhead. This arrowhead size I want bigger, so 2 inch. No, I want it more big because it's still not enough. So you can click and then change the arrowhead size. Now it's more visible, so you can now easily copy it. Co space, you can copy and pick the arrowhead point and what you want to identify. You will click on that thing. So bridge everything you can. Okay, now click on the text part and change the name, shade, walkway, and this was the entry, the entrance. Okay, so why it is like um, orange color and your maybe black color? Because of this layer properties manager. If you click, it will allow you to add more layer. We may not learn it during this course, but you can search online or see YouTube tutorial. So when I click on any object or any text, when I click on any object or any hatch, it shows on the layer properties manager in which layer the object is. So you can when you will open the garden file, then you will get this layer. Otherwise, you will only get one layer. So I can select these layers, and by clicking here, I can add it in text layer, and I can off it anytime. So it will give you different thing. So you may learn it from the internet or from any video tutorial. I will suggest that, because right now it's maybe not a good time, because we have very limited time schedule. So like that way you can um, on and off any layer you want anytime. So how to add layer in a drawing, learn that from AutoCAD. So I will now use CO space copy command to copy these trees in my drawing to make it more beautiful, or to give the idea that okay, I want the plantation to be in here. So I will CO space and click on the tree, and then click on the point I want the drawing. And then again a new command will be for you. I will select the tree and I want it smaller using the SC space, and click on the tree, and we'll give keyboard dimension, that if I want it to be smaller, I will give um, 0.5 or 0.6, or if I want bigger, I will give 1.2 or 1.5. So 1 is the size of the tree right now, and the point will allow you to make it smaller, and 1 point some dimension will allow you to make it bigger. So in this way you can copy any tree or any object. If your drawing had some sitting, or you can also copy the whole pool from the another drawing to your drawing. So that's the command is all about. We have used scale command, hatch edit command, offset command, line command, hatch command, text, multileader, the match properties, different kind of option. So okay, the remaining part is not maybe that important. It's the instruction that you will practice it at home in this way, and you will mail me back the practice work. And if you will write in the comment section that what problem you are facing, we will have a discussion session to know about your problems you are facing, and I'll try to address it time to time. Thank you.